All right, so we've put some concrete goals in place and set some targets for ourselves. We've gotten clear on message so we can make sure that your company communications and your unique message is something that resonates with your ideal customer. The next really important thing is to make sure that your website, your hub of everything that you do, is built to convert. In today's day and age, all the marketing that you do offline as well as online leads back to your website. It's really what we call your digital storefront. So whether it's from your SEO, your pay-per-click advertising, your social media outreach, TV ads, radio ads, billboard ads, having your branded and vehicle wrapped trucks out in the community to be seen by everyone, local neighborhood flyers where you're advertising, all of it points back to your website. And if your website isn't built to convert at the highest level possible, you're going to be losing out on opportunities and leaving money on the table. So that's why we're getting your website to convert is so important. We call it conversion rate optimization. And it's really all about how can you convert more site visitors into customers. We've all seen that the analytics of how many people are visiting my website each month. More important is how do we make sure our website is optimized to convert all of those visitors at the highest rate possible. So some things that you want to do to make sure your website is built to convert. Some of the most important conversion elements include, having your phone number in the top right-hand corner. This is where people have kind of been accustomed to seeing it. They always know that's where to look. That's where most websites are designed. So you want to, have a site that is kind of familiar in layout. And then we want to have messaging and content copy above the fold, everything that they can see before they actually have to start scrolling. So take advantage of this above the fold panel. Have your messaging above the fold, have your offers above the fold, right there in their vision. That's where they're going to be looking for an offer. This is where you want that offer to be sitting so that you can entice them. You also want to have strong title tags and unique content on every page. Tons of reviews about your great 5-star reputation, and including an opportunity to see those very reviews on Google. They're not just text written in there. It could be made up fake reviews that you just decide to write up and throw on your website. You want to make sure you have some of the most important conversion elements here. What would also make this website more authentic is to be able to get the owners and their team to add some pictures of themselves. It really lends more authenticity to the company. It brings them to life more so. This is really powerful. And then one thing they also are considering is adding a chat feature to their site. We're seeing more and more these days that people are less inclined to chat on the phone with you. Maybe they're busy, maybe they're hard at work, can't really make a call from work, but we're seeing more and more potential customers that are more apt to engage in chat with you on your site or send an email inquiry as opposed to actually pick up the phone and call you. So if you want to start a conversation via chat, you want to reduce the resistance to talk to somebody. And so having a chat box like this, we found it to be a significant driver of conversions for some of our clients. So the bottom line is that you have to be where your customers are. Also having some form of multimedia and video on your homepage that greets your website visitors, a video that tells them about yourself, about your company values, answers to some of their questions that they might have. More of a message that's not so much about the technical aspects of what you do and offer and how to do it, but really is more focused on who you are and how your company works with its valued customers. And then along these same lines, making sure that your website is really written well and it's more about the customer and their needs as opposed to being about you and everything about your company. So these are some of the great insights that I can pass along to you on how to make sure your website is optimized for conversion. And so, just to share what can happen, when you transition from a website from poor conversion to a well-optimized website with good conversion elements, you can see where we took over a site with really poor conversions, poor on-page SEO setup. And as soon as we made some changes in terms of conversion, they immediately saw an uptick in traffic, but also a proportionate increase in more phone calls, resulting in more jobs. Their website traffic went up, their conversions went up, and that's directly reflected in their call tracking profile here. The results don't lie, is what we always like to say. So pretty powerful, and no doubt about the effectiveness of sound website conversion strategies. So now that we understand a little better what it means for your business to have a good website that's built to convert and how it can really have a massive impact on the number of leads that you get, I have this great little cheat sheet for you. It's called our Website Conversion Blueprint. Kind of outlines the key things that you want to make sure you have in place from a design perspective. Kind of like where the logo goes, where the phone number goes, making sure that you've got some great testimonials, social proof on your site. Go through your website with an eye towards conversion elements and to really ascertain, is your website truly built to convert? I really want you to take a couple minutes here. Think about that, because that's really what we're trying to do here. We're not just trying to fill our heads with information, but really think about and come up with some key insights. Does your website speak to your target avatar? Does it address their fears and concerns and why they should choose you? Does it have authentic imagery? Those pictures of you and your team and your staff. Videos talking about your company, giving your customers some insights into you and your company's values and ethics. What better way to welcome visitors to your website and explain all that in a video, which also shows you that you're kind of technically savvy, you're forward thinking, and you're proud of the brand that you've built. Ideally, what I like to see is a welcome video on your homepage, a separate video for each of your services, maybe a video dealing with insurance claims if you're a roofer or water damage restoration company. Certainly a video explaining clearly why consumers should choose you versus the competition. Does it showcase your online reviews and the number of testimonials you have on your website from all your happy customers? Not just on the site, but from people that wrote about you on Google, people that wrote about you on Yelp can have a major impact on your conversion. Are the fundamentals in place? That means, is the phone number in the top right-hand corner? Does the website have an easy to click, to call, a button for mobile users, now that we know that mobile users outnumber desktop users when accessing the internet? So that's a big fact there, big stat. Are you leveraging chat, which is a great way to improve your conversion rates, as we covered? We find that for the number of visitors coming from a website without chat, it can really increase your conversion by up to 20 or 30%, depending on your industry. So that's a lot more leads just by having that chat box and by giving people, the opportunity to engage you via text when they may not be so inclined to pick up the phone at that time, until they get some clear answers from your staff on some of their questions. Another important aspect to your marketing strategy is KPI tracking and the use of call tracking. The only way to truly know how much call volume is coming in and then be able to quantify your cost per lead is through the use of call tracking. So I really cannot underemphasize the importance of good call tracking for your website for conversion rate optimization and understanding how these metrics apply to your company and how you can improve them.